Hello, my name is Nancy, and I'm a receptionist here at Grady Veterinary Hospital. And as animal lovers and pet owners, probably one of the worst things that we can imagine, short of our pet becoming ill, is losing our pet, discovering that our pet is missing. And so today I would like to offer out some tips and information on some preventative measures, what to do if your pet is lost. In terms of preventative measures, one thing that we strongly recommend is that your pet be microchipped. This is a really simple, economic procedure. It's very quick. You can do it within an appointment at your veterinarian's. We also frequently do it when our puppies and kittens are spayed or neutered right around age 6 months. And a small chip is injected through a syringe right between the shoulders of the animal. This can then be scanned, and the SPCA, animal control organizations, and the majority of veterinarians are all going to have scanners. So if your pet is brought into them as a lost pet, they will be able to scan that. We will be able to call the chip company, and as a consequence, they will have your contact information. We'll be able to pull that up and hopefully reunite you with your pet very easily and very quickly. So highly recommend it. Also, you're going to want to take a look around your house. Make sure that things like windows, doors, crawl spaces, and ductwork are all secure. Animals are curious, they will find ways to get out, and they're also very clever. So just take a little inventory of those areas and make sure that there's no easy escape from your home for your pet. Likewise, take a look around your yard, particularly for dogs, since they frequently can spend a fair amount of time running around in a backyard. You know your pet best. If your dog is a jumper, make sure that your fence is high. If your dog is a digger, make sure that you have the type of fencing that they can't dig underneath and get out. If your pet does become lost, you come home and your pet is gone, the first thing that you're going to want to do is spread the word. That's the most important thing to do. And there are a number of ways that you can do that. Initially, I would recommend that you call the SPCA. They pick up animals all the time. People take lost pets to them. So you're going to want to call them and file a missing pet report. Give them as many details about your pet's appearance, if your pet was wearing a collar, if it had tags, if it was wearing a bandana. Any unusual characteristics about your pet, be sure and include those, and also give the geographic area that your pet was last seen in. After you've filed that report, you're going to want to go to the SPCA and check for your pet. And you're going to want to do this repeatedly until your pet is returned. Okay? The next most important contact that you're going to want to make is with your veterinarian. And once again, you're going to give them a full report of the pet, leaving your contact information so they can reach out to you if your pet is returned to them. And you might want to do this with other veterinarians actually in the area. They will probably have chip scanners. If your pet has a chip, make sure and include that. They'll know to be on the lookout for your missing pet. Social media is a great way to file reports and increase the awareness of your missing pet. And I'm going to suggest one site that we recently became aware of. It's called missingpetpartnership.org. Not only do they have links to other sites where you can go ahead and display your missing pet report, but they also have a lot of specific information on how to look for a pet that is the type that you have. For instance, an indoor cat that escapes, say, through the front door accidentally, the search is going to be far different for that pet than it would be for, say, a dog that gets walked around the neighborhood, goes to a dog park. The scope of that search is going to be different, and then once again different from a cat that is both indoor and outdoor. And I found some amazing information on there. So if you're getting together with a group of people and they're going to go on a search, I would check that out because the information is invaluable people about where to look and how far to look for your pet. You may also be interested in hiring a pet detective, and they can give you a little bit of information about that. Your local veterinarian can probably give you information. They are, of course, trained to track animals and to find them and hopefully return them to you quickly. Signage. We don't think about signage so much anymore because of social media, but interestingly enough, proper signage in the correct places can really broaden the ability to get the word out on your missing pet. The website that I mentioned before has specific information about the size of the signs, coloring, a picture of your pet, and exact wording to use, so you can really capitalize on that particular method of attracting attention. Trying to locate a missing pet can be very frustrating, and I want to encourage you to maintain hope and faith that your pet is going to come back to you. Some pets come back within a couple days. For some, it may be a few weeks. There are even pets that return to their owners after months of being gone. So be sure to be diligent and persevere, and we do hope that your pet comes back to you soon. Feel free to call us whenever you have questions.